Okay, hi there friends. Now in this short video topic, we will talk of the registration of a partnership firm, which details will be included in the registration form, and we'll talk of the advantages of the registration of the firm. Okay, so let's do this video fast. So registration of partnership firm can be done according to the Partnership Act of 1932. Again, as said earlier, it is not compulsory, but it is definitely advisable, right? Because there are certain disadvantages if registration is not done. We will talk of advantages little later. So, what is included in registration? The state in which the firm is situated, right? There is a registrar of firms. Every state has a registrar of firms, which is an appointed officer by the state government. So in every district, right, actually in every district headquarters, there will be a registrar of firms. And for registration, the necessary information has to be filled in by all the partners. Right? See, all the partners will have to give all the information which is required. See, even while opening a bank account, something called KYC is involved, right? KYC means know your customer. So in any registration, all the details, right, of the partners, in case of a trust, all the trustees, in case of a company, all the directors, right, their details have to be mentioned. So are they legal entities? Do they have a clean record? All these things have to be mentioned, right? Details. Actually, do they exist? So their identity proof, their residence proof, their tax PAN proof, PAN card. So the tax details, all this have to be submitted, right? So all the details have to be filled in a form, and that has to be submitted to the registrar by paying the fees which are decided from by state to state. Will have different fees. Which details are included in registration form? First is the name and address of the firm, its branches, right, where the firm operates, the name, address and telephone numbers of partners, all the partners, the date of admission of each partner. Why? Because in the initial stages, some partners may start the business. From time to time, you may have to admit a new partner, or an old partner may leave the firm, and you admit a new partner. So every partner has a different admission date, so that has to be mentioned. Then the ratio of profit and loss of each partner, how much profit or how much loss will be borne by each partner depending on the work they are going to do and the investment they have done. The details regarding the capital of partners, how much money have they brought to the firm, and the duration of the firm. Is it a partnership by will? Is it a partnership for a specific time period, or is it a partnership for a project? So what about duration is it? Okay. So after considering the above details, the registrar registers the firm and issues the certificate of partnership. Once the certificate is issued, the partnership firm is said to be established. Okay, so what are the advantages now? First advantage, for recovery of firm's dues, right? For recovery of the dues, the firm can file a claim in the court of law. Then partner of the firm can file a case in court of law against other partners also. You see, you can file a case against other partners of the firm also. That's a very important thing to settle disputes. A partner can demand justice from the court of law for his right and shares. Fourth, a retiring partner, by giving notice to public, can free himself from his liabilities. Right? Again, very important. If a partner wants to leave the firm, he can give a notice to public via paper. He can write in give an advertisement in the newspapers, 3-4 main newspapers of the town, telling the general public, okay, I am no longer a partner in this firm, so henceforth I am not liable for any action taken by that firm. So he frees himself from the liabilities by giving notice to public. But this is possible only when the firm is registered. and the existence of the firm becomes public through registration, right? See, it becomes public if you register it. So what it means is that anybody can have an idea of the firm. If you're registered, there's a registrar of firms, and all the companies who are registered are available online. The details are available with the registrar of partnership firms. So any third party can check the details of that partnership firm. Who are the partners, which are the addresses, when was it registered, what is their my initial capital, which are the branch offices, each partner's address and contact number are there. So it is very it becomes better in that context. No one can cheat then, because if the partnership firm is registered, the details are available. So any third party who wants to do business with that firm can check the authenticity of those partners. He gets to know where the partners live, who they are, their names are known, and so the credibility of the firm also is established, and indirectly the third party may also be at peace. Okay, my dealing with this party or this firm will not be will not cause a problem, because at least I can go to court. I can also go to court. So for recovery of the firm's dues, the firm can go to court. At the same time, the third party can also go to court against this partnership firm, because all the details are also known. It is easy for the police to track those partners, because their addresses and all their details have already been registered with the registrar of partnership firm. So that is the importance of registration, right? So we have seen here what details are included during registration. Now one topic remains: the partnership deed. When the partnership firm is established, partners have to form a deed. This deed also has to be registered, right? It has to be submitted to during registration. So we will talk of this deed in the next video. Okay, so see you then. Bye.